Happy Madaraka Day, ladies and gentlemen. It is my hope you are fine wherever you are. This is the day when Kenya gained her internal self-rule. And you remember the people who fought for our independence. People like Dedan Kimathi, Mekatililiwa Menza, many other kina Oneko. Wegi walikuwa wegi. The list is endless. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday the Luo people actually started going to Raila Amolo Odinga Stadium at 9:30 p.m. And by midnight, the stadium was full, to the chagrin of even the president himself. The president himself actually posted on his Twitter handle that the stadium was full and it was late into the night. Today, that is where the celebration will be held. And in the morning, people were seen sleeping actually in the stadium. And one thing I've always said is that it is good not to put politics into your heart, because you may be disappointed. These politicians, they don't think about the nation, they just think about themselves. They are very, very happy to see people sleeping in stadium. So watch the Luo nation trooping to Raila Amolo Odinga Stadium, that is around 9:30 p.m. and then still sleeping in the field in the morning. Here is the tip.
Mazun vizuri. Eh?
Sasa tulisema mlango mbili zitafunguliwa.
Lazima. Hii ni nafuka.
As the president led the celebrations on Madaraka Day in Homa Bay County, one thing is very, very clear, that the president is a worried man. The president is worried because of a number of reasons. Number one is about Raila Amolo Odinga's support base. He's worried because of the Tawe movement. He's worried because of the new sheriff in town. That's no sheriff in town, that is George Natembeya, the Trans Nzoia governor, who is taking the Western nation by storm. And the president banked on the Western nation. He had calculated that if Nyanza and Western could give him votes, then he would actually easily clinch the second term. But now, it is not happening because of one man, George Natembeya. I want you to watch George Natembeya here, and you see the way he is mobilizing crowds and the way Tawe movement is taking the Mulebe nation by storm.
Nataka tupige Tawe, alafu ndugu yangu Wachakoya pia wasalimia, si ndio? Nataka tufunge nikisema kitu mnasema tu Tawe, si ndio? Mnakata na kusema Tawe. Nataka niongee mpaka dunia yote sema Kakamega naongea leo, si ndio? Haya, wacha tufunge. Sisi hataki kuchema makaburi tena. Wacha tufunge. Haya, kwa mtambo. Umaskini. Njaa. Mapendeleo. Magonjwa. Uongozi duni. Kunyanyaswa. Kuja watoto. Old man. Haya. Shetani. Huko Jojo.
The second reason why William Samoei Ruto is a worried man as he leads the celebration is about this one term that is also taking the country by storm. You greet everyone and he's telling you one term. I was shocked at wherever you go, even in public places, even joints, even whatever, even hooting people are trying to hoot saying one term. And this is something that is worrying William Samoei Ruto. How he's going to handle this, I don't know. Because when you look at the president himself, you agree with me, he looks worried, by the way. He looks worried. And he has all the reason to get worried. The other thing that is giving William Samoei Ruto's headache is the 2025 finance bill. This one has seen even one person, is it Rose Wajiko, being arrested for creating a website to discuss the finance bill. And when I remember what happened last year, and you vividly also remember what happened when the Gen Z stormed into the streets, you agree with me, William Samoei Ruto has all the reason to get worried. As we speak now, the government is saying that it has not increased taxes. It has not introduced new taxes. But even when the government says it has not introduced new taxes, Gathoni Musyoba, the Githunguri member of parliament, is actually exposing the government, is telling Kenyans that even if the taxes have not been introduced directly, they have been introduced indirectly. They are hidden. And she's also talking about the data protection, whereby citizens, details will be exposed. I want you to watch what Gathoni Musyoba is saying here, because this is very, very important.
Hi, good people. Let me break down the finance bill as the series continues, as we prepare to go through the finance bill 2025, and I have a copy, and I've read it. This finance bill is not adding taxes directly, lakini proposals za kuongeza taxes zimefichwa through amending other laws. So we are amending other laws. For example, we are amending Data Protection Act, we are amending Tax Procedures Act, we are amending Excise Duty Tax Act, we are amending Value Addition Act, we are amending many so that we can be able to reach you. Now, I served in the National Assembly of the 12th Parliament. We passed a very critical law called Data Protection Act. That is a law that protects the government from invading your personal data, personal accounts, getting to know how much you earn, how much you save, and so on and so forth. However, the finance bill proposal that has been presented in the National Assembly says and recommends removing the limitation of preventing the Commissioner of Tax from demanding that taxpayer shares information or integrate systems for data sharing. Integrating system ni kusema nini? Your bank account can be integrated in the KRA system so that when you're paid, KRA knows you're paid. KRA is able to follow payments, is able to follow your money from data sharing function. Personal information can also be shared. Now, the risk of this, opening this gap, is that trade secrets can be exposed. Every business person has their own trade secrets. Biashara yoyote iko na maficho pahali unafanya kazi, hutaki kila mtu ajue pahali munalipana, and those trade secrets are going to be exposed. Now, the other loophole that is subject to misuse is politics. That now, if, for example, I am competing against you, I can go to KRA, get your information, get to know how much money you have in the account, get to know who trades with you, who does business with you, and interfere with you, and use that information against you politically or otherwise. By the way, hii kifunguka, turuhusu KRA to integrate systems za data kwa mabenki, kwa M-Pesa, kwa SACCOS, hii ataboma itabomoa. Because there are some spouse partners who don't want to share what they invest, how they invest, how much money they have put in their savings and their social security and such like things. Yeah? Wale watu wako na mabibi wawili watatu ama wako na concubine, si watapatikana? Kwa hivyo nyinyi ndio mtadecide kama hii itapita ama itapita. Lakini the proposal to remove the limitation preventing the Commissioner of Tax from demanding information from the taxpayers making sure that data systems are integrated so that they can be able to share your information, trade secrets, personal information is in the Finance Bill 2025. Ipite, isipite. It's up to you.
This brings to the focus, the celebration itself now. Because what is likely to happen is that William Samoei Ruto is going to blow the trumpet of his government. He's going to praise the government. He's going to talk about the affordable housing. He's going to talk about so many things. But as things stand now, we know very clearly that our education is literally collapsing. Even some university students are refusing to join university because of the high cost. We look at the health sector. It is in ICU. Imagine the health sector, hospitali zikiwa katika ICU. If you look at our security, the security of our country, sio kitu cha kujivunia. We have seen people abducted. We have seen road accidents. We have seen bandits and people dying anyhow. So when it comes to security, things are not very good. When it comes to IBC is not yet in place. But you hear the government praising itself, saying vile ambavyo wamefanya megi watajitana kifua, watajisifu majisifu yasiyo na mwelekeo. And what is happening in this country is that the government is putting politics ahead of everything else. Everything else is put in the periphery. But now when you come on the ground, utasikia wakisema sijui inflation what it is at 4% when they took over the government what. Lakini when you come to the ground, ask the common man and you tell you life was far much better when Moi was the president. Life was far much better when Uhuru was the president. In fact, things are getting worse. If you ask me, if you ask the workers, they'll tell you the take home is actually something that is negligible. Ni watu ambao wanafanya kazi lakini wanaishi maisha ya oba. So let me ask you a simple question. Do you think life is better under William Samoei Ruto? Because if you ask me, things are not very, very good. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish you again a happy Madaraka Day. Enjoy wherever you are and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.